Sorkar jylla hak jinglang bekerki kebelalong mentag sngi klasyem yagarai man Pynsangeh no ya barok kita masa kibladat ban penpena lepa hak jylla Kynthup ya Cherry Blossom Festival Sorkar kelarai ru ban siu ya bailut kesan sanlak marwai syaki Longïing jong itu gibalayap na kajing syasiat agi pulut Asam hamukro West Jaintia Hills henne step nagaliang jong menteri rangba kajylla Konrad Kongkel sangma ulalum ru ya kajingelang bekerki bat kinong elam snong bat kumju kinong elam balang man penting kena ya kasuk kesan po kajylla hadian jong kani kajingja habakren sekilat pathai Khubor Konrad Ulayathu bak Sorkar jylla kalarai ban ujor daka first information report halor kajingja hamukro gula pentip bagi sienjam halor kani ke FIR on sa syem ha kajingalang jong kenhuan menteri kabanlong minta kajanmir
on the 22nd of November an unfortunate incident occurred at Mukro village in West Jaintia Hills district, where 6 persons have died due to firing by Assam police and Assam forest guards. I would like to express my deepest condolences to the bereaved families who have lost their loved ones. As per the reports, a truck carrying timber was pursued by the Assam forest guards with the Assam police and was detained by the Assam police and Assam forest guards at Mukro village in West Jaintia Hills district. On hearing this, people from Mukro village gathered in large numbers and surrounded the Assam police and Assam forest guards. This led to firing by the Assam police, in which 5 persons from Meghalaya died. 1 Assam forest guard also died due to the firing. The injured persons have been shifted to Boroto PHC and Shillong Civil Hospital. On hearing of the incident, the district magistrate, the superintendent of police and other magistrates rushed to the spot. Inquest has been conducted by the magistrate. The Honorable Home Minister, Government of Meghalaya, has also reached the spot of the incident. An FIR has been registered by the Meghalaya police. The names of the deceased who died on the spot are: number 1, Thal Shada, male, 45 years. Number 2, Nikasi Dhar, male, 65 years. Number 3, Sikh Talam, male, 55 years. And number 4, one unknown male forest guard of the government of Assam. The names of those who succumbed to their injuries in the hospital are: number 1, Tal Nartyam, male, 40 years, who died at Boroto. Number 2, Chirup Sumer, male 40, who died at Jong. The state government strongly condemns the incident wherein the Assam police and Assam forest guards entered Meghalaya and resorted to unprovoked firing. Government of Meghalaya will take all steps possible to ensure that justice is done and action is taken against all those responsible for this inhuman act. For the deceased, the state government has decided to cancel all official festivals, including the Cherry Blossom Festival. An ex gratia compensation of Rs 5 lakhs each to the next of kin of the deceased shall be released. The Cabinet will be meeting today in the evening at 5:30 to take and decide on the next course of action which the government of Meghalaya will take in respect to this particular incident that took place. At this point in time, I would like to appeal to all the citizens of the state to pray for the departed souls and especially for the families who have lost their loved ones. I would also like to appeal the citizens of the state to maintain peace and harmony in the state. The state government is taking all steps necessary to ensure that law and order is maintained in the state. We also would like to pray for all those families, especially who have lost their loved ones and those whose family members have been injured in this incident. Just before this press conference, we have called different leaders from our traditional heads, Rangvashnongs, our religious leaders from different religious groups, and different members of civil society and different NGOs to discuss, to appeal, to inform them, and to ask them that we need to stand together in these difficult times as a state and as citizens. These are challenging times, but with society and with all of us being together, we will overcome this situation. And as I mentioned, the government of Meghalaya will be firm and will take necessary action, whatever that is required, to ensure that justice is done and those people who are responsible for this action are taken against them.
Following this incident,
We are going to have a cabinet meeting in the evening, and different points are going to be discussed in the cabinet meeting. We have already laid down 4 or 5 points, but without taking a final call with the cabinet, it will not be appropriate for me to spell out all those points. But I can tell you one thing, that we will be going and meeting the Honorable Home Minister and placing our demands and placing the necessary points that we have from our side to the Government of India for necessary action.
will you be calling off the second round of border talks following the incident?
The talks, of course, the incident that happened is an incident that had not got a direct connection with the border talks as such. And obviously the border talks are very important for us. But given the current situation and the current time and this particular incident that happened, it has affected the overall situation. And hence, at this point in time, how things were in the past is not going to be the same. And therefore, we need the confidence building. What kind of actions will be taken as we move forward? What kind of different steps will be taken? And how we will be able to make sure that justice is done. All these will determine the future course of action. And hence, we expect that both Government of India and Government of Assam will take the necessary steps to ensure that justice is done. And based on those situations and those demands and those actions being taken, we will discuss and we will decide the further course of action.
Can you tell us about the presence of our Meghalaya police personnel there? It appears as were they there?
There were Meghalaya police was present out there, but the numbers were not as big as the Assam counterpart because the situation was unexpected. We never expected the situation to be there. The recent sanctioning of the Boroto outpost, which has been done, was supposed to be inaugurated on 25th of this month. And right before that, this incident has happened. And knowing the sensitivity of the location, we had sanctioned the Boroto outpost precisely because we knew that this kind of situations and tension is always there in that area. And hence, the numbers were lesser. And as I said, this is completely unprovoked and as I mentioned earlier, that the Assam police were pursuing some trucks carrying timber, and that pursuing led to them coming into Meghalaya, against which the public had reacted and surrounded, and in large number they had come out, and that's what led to this firing taking place. Procedure and an SOP is there for this, and the magistrate inquiry has been initiated. As I said, the FIR also has been registered in Meghalaya Police.
The FIR has been filed against whom?
The details of the FIR are not with me right now, but we can share it with you post the cabinet meeting.
The internet suspension, something is happening. Is it true?
Who?
Suspension of mobile internet.
Yes, there will be certain steps that will be taken as per the law and order protocols that we have, and based on the necessary SOPs that we have. Certain steps are taken every time we feel that there is a need to ensure that law and order is maintained. So hence, some precautionary steps will be taken by the state government.
Okay, no, the situation to
Cancelled the Cherry Blossom Festival and other festivals. What is the total revenue lost?
I won't have the exact details with me regarding the revenue loss, but what we have felt as a cabinet is that life of the people are most important to us. We feel the law and order situation is paramount. Maintaining of peace is very important. And hence everything else is secondary for us right now. And even though there may be situations where we are looking at damage in terms of the tourism, we are expecting that obviously that there will be a loss. But I think nothing can be more than loss of lives. And as I said, law and order is paramount to us. So everything else is secondary. And at this point in time, we feel that while we are mourning, it would not be appropriate for us to have festivals and to be celebrating. And though it is a tough decision, and as I said, it will be difficult, many financial losses may be there, but as I said, we respect and we want to ensure that the lives of the people who are lost is paramount, and as I said, the law and order situation is paramount for us.
To prevent further escalations in other border areas, disputed areas, what are the measures being taken?
Well, of course, we have already in the morning at 9 o'clock, after we heard about this incident, we called everybody and we had an emergent meeting in my residence from 9 o'clock, where Honorable Deputy CM, Honorable HN, Chief Secretary and other officials were there in the meeting, and a detailed discussion for 2 hours meeting was held, in which all the decisions that I have mentioned to you were taken already. And in that meeting, we have also asked the police department to ensure that all the sensitive areas that we are able to provide manpower. Of course, there will be challenges because there will be different situations, but of course, as I said, we are ensuring that all the necessary deployments are done. We have also taken steps to ensure that necessary manpower from other areas also are being mobilized.
Vehicles from Assam have stopped coming to Meghalaya from this morning. Is there some instruction from the state?
No, it's not any instruction from us as such. We don't give such kind of instructions. But of course, there is a discussion maybe among themselves, and they are aware about this incident and the situation. So maybe they have decided at their own level, but no such instructions have been given from our side. But of course, as a precaution, maybe they have taken that decision. From the religious groups, from the Rangvashnavs, and also from different civil society and NGOs, we have taken resolution and an appeal, rather I should say, an appeal together, unitedly, appealing to everybody that we need to maintain peace and law and order in the state, and that we should work together so that we can overcome the situation.
Sir, in light of the incident, have you spoken to your counterpart, the Assam Chief Minister, and in this kind of incident, what kind of investigation that you are looking at in view of the two states coming into conflict?
Yes, I have spoken to the Assam Chief Minister this morning, and I briefed him about the incident. He is also aware about the incident, and our discussion was very brief, and he has assured that whatever can be done from the Assam government side, and whatever cooperation is required for any kind of steps to be taken or any kind of inquiry to be done, that he will be there and he will support. Regarding the inquiry, I don't want to discuss that immediately because it will be put up in the cabinet, and this evening we will share with you after the cabinet meeting approves the discussions that we have put on the paper and put on the agenda for the cabinet meeting. Once we approve it, I will be sharing that with you post the cabinet meeting today.
Can you please tell how many people are injured and
As per the reports that we have received, apart from the 6 people who have lost their lives, we have reports that 2 are seriously injured, and apart from that, other minor injuries, we don't have the exact count with us right now, but 2 more people are seriously injured. So there's 6 who have lost their lives and 2 are quite seriously injured. Absolutely not. There is no dispute in the Mukro village, and in fact, as I mentioned, the incident where it happened was very much within Meghalaya.